Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, students. Good morning to the head of department, Puan Fatin. And good morning to everyone who has taken the time to be here with us today. Now, today is a very special day because we have 4 lovely teachers who are going to teach us something that we have not learned before, because as you know, CFR is something new. So this is the chance for you to learn something, and you can also ask questions later. Now, first of all, let me please introduce our presenters for today. We have Madam Farida. Madam Farida, hi.
Hi.
She will be focusing on listening. Now, a little bit of background information about her. She has 15 years of experience and she is an ICT coordinator in her school. She's also a certified Microsoft in Education practitioner and a very, very active member in Academy YouTuber Malaysia. You can check it out online. Okay. And she's also the winner of numerous Penang state level competitions for teachers. Now, she's also active in site publishing for Frog VLE, right? And currently, she's also pursuing her PhD. And she's also my friend. Okay, I know her personally.
I like the last part.
Yes. And then we have, for speaking, we have Madam Emily John.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. She has 25 years of experience, okay, and her interests include innovation and also use of technology in teaching and learning. Madam Emily is also a master trainer and observer at district and also state level for CEFR, aligned curriculum for English. She's experienced in marking PT3 and also SPM English language papers, and she also is an active YouTuber with a variety of videos on teaching and learning, right? Today we are lucky to have Madam Heidi as our technical support and also Madam Manjit as our moderator. Okay, so without further ado, I would like to call upon Madam Farida to start her session. Enjoy your day, everyone.
All right. Thank you, Suji. Thank you very much. All right. Let me share my slide first.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see my slide, guys?
Yes, can be seen.
Yes. All right. Great. So, hello, everyone. A very good morning to all the students of SMK TAMAN BUKIT MALURI, KEPONG, Kuala Lumpur. How are you guys? Okay, so I hope all of you are super excited to join our channel, our class today, as we have another 3 teachers with me in the studio. Well, something about myself, as Madam Suji told all of you just now, that I'm furthering my studies. I have been the ICT coordinator in my school, and of course I have been teaching for almost more than 15 years. And Madam Emily is with me in the studio, so she'll be doing the second part. And we have Madam Heidi all the way Sarawak. Madam Heidi, luckily you can join everybody. Despite all the
so glad to be
internet.
here.
Yes, thank you for joining us today, and as well as Madam Manjit from SMK.
Hello, everyone. Hi, everyone.
SMK ACS Methodist PERAK, right, Madam Manjit?
SMK Methodist ACS IPOH.
IPOH. I forgot the word IPOH. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So without further ado, let's start our today's class. What are we going to do today? Well, starting from this year onwards, we will have 4 papers. Okay, as you all know, we have paper 1, reading. Paper 2, we have writing. Paper 3, we have speaking, and also paper 4, listening. Okay, I'll be doing paper 4 with you. Okay, this is something about, I forgot to click the slides. Okay, so something about myself. All right. Okay, these are my friends, and we have our YouTube channel, Bless Fairy. This is Madam Emily's channel, Teacher Emily. We have Teacher Heidi's channel, Highly Favored Heidi. and we have Madam Manjit's channel, Manjit Core. All right. This is your school. I googled in the search engine. I found these pictures. It's a lovely school. Okay, quite big school and spacious. Is Suji there? Suji, are you there?
No, Cikgu Suji already
Oh,
left
okay, okay.
the
All right.
studio.
Okay, it's a quite a big school, yeah. All right, students. Let me share with you. Let us go to the subject matter. Let me share with you one interesting quote. Okay, most of the successful people I've known are the ones who do more listening than talking. Is that true, Heidi? Heidi and Madam Manjit, are you there?
Yeah, I do agree, but depends on certain people lah. Certain people.
People like to talk to me.
Depend on certain people.
Yeah. There are maybe
yeah,
handful.
all right, okay.
But I agree
do-
lah. That's why they say
Yes.
God make 2 ears and
Yeah,
1 mouth.
I was about to say that. That is the reason why God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. Correct. So actually, listening is
listen
actually
more.
a skill. Yeah, listening is actually a skill that everyone has, but you can never attain it without proper practice. Okay, so another 3 quotes. Okay, students, I want you to interact with me, because I can't see you. It's a virtual world, so the only way for you to interact with me is by typing,
Yeah,
and
please
responding
comment. Chat
in
box,
chat box. Okay, so at least we know that you are with me. So you have 3 quotes over here. You just type in the comment box which quote do you like. Is it the first one? When people talk, listen completely, because most people never listen. All right. Second one, we don't learn from talking. We learn from listening. And number 3, listening means taking a second to consider what they are saying, not just hearing their words. Okay, so students, please type whether you like a quote number 1, number 2, or number 3.
Come on, students, try. Type there. Which course do you like? You can just type number 1 or 2 or 3. Just type. Come on, students, try.
You want to see some response from your part. Okay,
No harm trying. Don't worry.
yes, just type
Yes.
number 1. If you like
Okay,
number 1,
Nurin
just type
says
number
number
1.
2. Nurin says number 2.
Who said?
Okay, Nurin. And then
Okay,
Adriana
Nurin, thank
says,
you.
Adriana Daniela says number 3. Hapawan
Well
says
done.
number 2. Kirtana number 2. Kyra number 3. Z Ying Mui number 3. Siti Zulaika 3. Carmen 3. Aisha
Wow.
Hafizi 3.
Okay, good.
Good.
Great. You are all responding. You are super ready to join our class today. Thank you very much, students. All right. Now, this is, teachers, which code do you like, by the way? Number 1, number 2,
I
number
like-
3?
I like number 2.
Number 2.
I like-
How about you, Madam Manjit?
I would like to take number 3.
Number 3,
I
Heidi?
also like number 3.
All
I
right.
like number 3.
Okay.
Because I
Mine?
want to listen attentively. Pay attention and listen.
Good. But I like number 4.
That's a number 4 secret
This is
weapon.
something different. Listening is the secret to discover great stories. Good.
Which
Interesting.
is very true. Okay. All right. So let's do some warm-up exercises today. Okay, we are going to do some warm-up exercises, not on the treadmill, but also for our ears, to see whether we are focused or not. Okay, this is the question for you. Okay, that's my channel. Can you see what picture is it?
So cute.
All the cute little adorable pictures. Okay, I'm going to give you 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, look carefully. Look at these pictures.
You are going to listen after
I
this,
know
students.
the teachers in the studio know what is going to happen next. All right. Okay. Look properly. Look properly. No cheating. Afterwards. Okay. All right. Look at this picture. All right. Okay. The question for you. This is the question for you. How many tigers are there in this picture?
We didn't.
Are there any tiger?
Is there any answer?
Wondering. Let's
No
recall.
answers yet. Students, you can type.
Three. Sugita said 3. Teo
Wow,
Jane said
interesting.
3.
Okay,
No,
good.
this one was just now. This one was just
Oh,
now.
just
Oh,
now.
yeah,
It
okay,
was
okay.
just now. Yeah.
Maybe
Okay,
just type any answers, no problem.
Tigers. Can I
Tigers,
see again?
not
Of
tea,
them.
not
Just show one
monkeys.
more time. Farida, just show one
Okay,
more
okay, I
One
give
more
you.
time.
I'm going to show it very quickly. Okay, so let's
Okay,
see.
someone answered. Someone answered
Oh,
two.
William said 2.
Okay.
William said 2.
Okay, two.
Yes.
But it's not
William said
sure.
2.
Okay, any other
Question mark.
answers?
No
I think
answer at
you
the
wait
moment.
for
Come
few
on, students.
answers.
Just
Just
okay.
type, never mind. It's okay.
Nicholas, why you wrote this 69? Oh, Yen said
Okay,
2.
I think
Yen.
Two.
yeah, you said two.
Any other
Nuri
answers
said,
coming in?
Nurin Aliyah says she thinks 2.
She thinks two. Okay,
And
good.
Sri Ram says 0.
0. Wow, that's interesting. Let's see. Okay, any other answers coming in?
Teo said 2. Teo said 2. Jeremy Lu said 2.
2. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ang Yong
Is there
Si
any
0.
tiger? There's only one tiger sleeping
In
in
the
the
center.
middle. Okay, students,
So,
you have to
this
be more
one.
focused. All right, now it doesn't matter. Okay, why am I showing you this picture? Okay, why? Okay, it's mainly because when it comes to listening activity, listening task, please remember tips for the day. Number 1, you have to be focused.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to be
Listening.
focused. Listening is using your ear, so you have to really focus. Okay, so students, please take a pencil and paper and whatever books you have. Okay, so that you can jot down the points or the tips that I'm going to share with you. Okay, so listening, paper 4. Okay, I'm going to share with you some tips and on how to answer listening paper. All together in this lesson, I will share with you 12 tips. Okay, so 12 tips. So make sure you are with me till the end of the lesson. All right. Now, in listening paper 4, there are 4 parts. In English paper 4, there are 4 parts. Okay, in which each paper, okay, reading, be it reading, writing, or speaking, or listening, okay, it has a same equal percentage, which is 25%. Okay, and in paper 3 particularly, okay, we have 30 questions. And we have 4 parts. Okay, and each part consists of an audio that will be played twice. All right, so if you are ready, I'll share with you, okay, what are the questions, then the question numbers, okay, the number of questions. Okay, for example, for part 1 we have 7 questions. In part 2 we have 8 questions. Part 3 we have 5 questions, and part 4 we have 10 questions. All right. Okay, let me go to the content. Yes. All right. So I'm going to divide my my task today, my sharing session today with you into 3 main parts. The first part is I'll show you the types of questions. Okay. Number 2, I will be covering from part 1 to part 4. Hopefully I have time to cover all the topics that I would like to share with you today. And part 3, I'll be giving you all the 12 tips. All right. Okay, in part 1, okay, we are moving to part 1 of our discussion today. Not part 1 of the paper, part 1 of our discussion today. What type of questions we have in this paper 4? All right. Okay, so paper 1, is my voice clear? So far so good, ladies?
Yeah. So clear,
Yeah,
very clear.
Yeah.
Farida.
Clear. Clear.
Practically I'm shouting a bit because I want them to to have a good audio. So so please bear with me. Please type in the comment chat box if you can't hear, okay, because you need a very good audio today. Okay, so yeah, part 1, this is the type of question that you can see in part 1. Okay, you will hear people talking 7 different situations. For example, from question 1 to question 7, choose the correct answer. You'll be only given 3 options, and you will hear the recording twice, and you have to answer all the questions. All right, so okay, this is question 1 to question 7. Okay, there'll be a total of 7 questions. Okay, see here. For each question, you have different topics will be tested. Okay, different topics will be tested. Okay, so you have 7. For example, question 1 can be from pollution, question 2 will be on health, maybe question 3 will be from something else. So the topics are not connected at all. Okay, these are the examples. For example, question 1, okay, contoh, what type of pollution is mentioned by the lady. Okay, they'll play you the audio and you have to answer. Okay, options given, there are only 3 options. A, B, C, only no D. Okay, so you have to be attentive enough, okay, to listen to the audio in order for you to answer these questions. Okay, that is part 1. How many questions do we have? 7 questions. Sorry, not part 1. That is question number 1. Okay, and part 1, correct, part 1, sorry. Okay, so I'm going very fast actually because I want to cover a lot of things. So okay, part 1, we have different sets of questions from different topics. Okay, part 2, that is from question 8 to question 15. So in part 2, what is so special in part 2? Special, okay? In other words, the right word to be used is not special. The right word to be used here, you have to be really attentive, okay? So in part 2, okay, the question that is given from question 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 until 15, these questions will be revolving only from one topic. Okay, so the audio, for example, it will be on Ali. So from question 8 to question 15, it will be talking about Ali. Okay, so for example,
Yeah,
let me show you.
Farida,
Yeah.
can I just recap? That means for part 1, they will be given 7 different situations.
Yes.
There's for part 1, A, B, and
Yes.
C. So for part 2, it will be based on one particular
Yes.
situation, continuous story.
Questions. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So the question will
So
be
please
on, for
take note,
example,
students.
come again.
No, I said please take note, students, so they don't get confused. So
Yes.
part 1 will be different stories. Part
Yes.
2 is the same story.
Yes. What differentiate part 1 and part 2 is that it will be focusing only part 2. In fact, part 2 and part 3 and part 4, it will be from one topic. Okay. Only part 1, it will be from different situations. All right. Clear, students? Okay. All right. So question 8 to 15. Okay. For example, this question, this is the instruction given. Okay. You will hear Ali. I'm just using the word Ali over here. It can be any names or any task given, any questions being tested. So you will hear Ali is talking about his grandmother. For question 8 to 15, choose the correct answer, A, B, or C. Okay. You will hear the recording twice and answer all the questions. All right. So questions on Ali will be tested. These are some sample questions. Okay, part 3. Part 3 is interesting. What is in part 3? Part 3, there'll be extra options given to confuse you. Extra options will be given just to confuse you. But the topics will be one from one area. Okay, I'll show you the examples later. So the instructions from from part 3 will be, you will hear 5 short extracts in which teenagers are talking about characteristics of a good friend. So for questions 16 to 20, choose from the list A to G what each speaker says. Okay, use the letters only once. There are extra 2 letters which you do not need to use. So we'll hear the recording twice and answer all the questions. Okay, so far so good, students? Okay, so you will have
Yes.
to
So far so
answer.
good. Okay, students, any comments? Are you
Okay,
clear
am I
with
too
the
fast? Am I too
explanation?
fast?
No, you are okay.
Okay, good. All right, good. Okay, so we will have 5 questions from part 3. And okay, this is a sample, okay, of question. I think later I'll do this, okay. Audio will be played, and then okay, options based on the audio, you have to choose what speaker 1 said, speaker 2, and up to speaker 5. Okay, we'll do the exercises afterwards. All right. Okay, next, part 4. Part 4 is also a special part. Why is it special? It is not only testing your listening skills, but you have to understand it's also testing your ability to spell the words. Okay, because this is the subjective part. Okay, so you will hear, for example, we'll hear a student Ahmad talking about the book to train to Penang. So from question 21 to 30, fill in the missing information in each numbered space. Do not use more than one word for each space. So hear the recording twice and answer all the questions. Okay, this is the only subjective part in this paper form. Okay, the rest.
Farida, I think you can slow down also, because we are now only reaching 10, almost 10:30, so you can relax.
Okay.
I think we are on time.
Approximately. We have
Approximately.
4 parts to cover today, Emily.
Yeah.
The whole thing, you have to cover the whole thing for listening.
Yes, whole thing for listening. So I'm like, but actually, these are only sample questions, Emily. Later part, we will take time to do each questions. Inshallah.
Oh,
So
okay,
don't
okay.
worry, students.
No,
Hold
this
on.
is just a sample.
Teacher Farida will show you the sample questions after
Yes,
this.
yes. Just we are going through the question, the type of question. So the next part, they will be like, prepared
Ready for
mentally
the
to actually
questions.
expect. Yeah. All right. So these are the subjective questions. So you only use one word to fill in the blanks. All right.
Teacher Farida, what if they
Yeah.
write more than one word?
No, cannot. Will be
No, cannot. It's not accepted because in the
It's
question
written
automatically
there.
itself.
will be marked as wrong, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Because the question itself is asking you to write one word. So
The
when you are not.
instructions, they must read the instructions before they answer the.
Yes. And another thing to take note is that your spelling must be correct. This part. Okay. All right.
Yes.
So So this is an example of a question taken from part 4. But don't worry, I'll share with you more questions after this. Okay, students. We have actually covered the first part, which I want to talk today, which is related to type of questions. So we have in question, okay, in part 1. Okay, so let me just summarize what we have covered just now. So part 1, you will have mixed topics. Okay, part 2 will be focusing only on one topic. Part 3 will be also focusing on one topic, and as well as part 4, we have questions from one topic. But part 1, part 2, and part 3 all are objective questions. But in part 4, we have
Fill in the blanks.
subjective questions. All right, students. Okay, so I have covered types of questions today. Okay, the first part. Okay, now, this is the part that you have to really increase the volume. Okay, you have to open a bit your, just do some exercises to your ears. Okay, make sure it's wide enough to listen to what I'm going to play now. All right. uh, we are going to move to part 1. Okay, students, are you ready? Are you
Okay,
ready, students?
everyone pay attention.
Okay, let me just increase my volume for a while. Wait, let me increase the volume. Where is my volume?
Below.
Okay.
I think you better charge your phone also, huh? I mean your laptop.
Yeah. Okay. I think this is good. 70, 70, 80.
Yes, yes, will be
Because
good enough.
100% afterwards, it will be like, breaking up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll share again. Part 2. Part 2. Students, get ready, Okay. You will hear people talking on 7 different situations. For questions 1 to 7, choose the correct answer. A, B, or C. All right. First of all, read the question. Okay. Where is Jack going in 10 days' time? A, Singapore. B, Port Klang. C, Kuala Lumpur. Where is Jack going in 10 days' time? A, Singapore. Okay. B, Port Klang. C, Kuala Lumpur. D, Penang. Okay. For exercise purpose, I'm giving you more options. Just to confuse you. Okay. Are you ready, students? Increase your volume. I'm going to play the audio. Listen carefully.
Dear Mary, how are you keeping? It's been a long time since I last heard from you. I suppose you must be busy with your work. When are you going to learn to relax a little? It will surprise you to know that I shall be coming down to Singapore in 3 weeks' time. I've been called for an interview. If I'm successful, I'll be the new public relations officer at Harper International. Mary, I wonder if it would be possible for me to stay with you for the 3 days I'll be in Kuala Lumpur. If it is not convenient, don't worry. Could you then try to book accommodation for me at one of the hotels in the city center? The Royal, perhaps? I believe it's quite comfortable and it's not expensive. After my interview, I'd like to go to Port Klang to eat crabs. I wonder if you could join me. And how about asking Michael and Indra to come along? They'd be good company. By the way, is there anything that you would like me to buy from Penang? I'll be going there in 10 days' time to visit a friend and to do some shopping. Let me know in time, will you? Be seeing you soon. Sincerely, Jack.
Please, should we play for the second time or how?
Yeah, must
Chorus
play for
time?
second time. Second
Yeah,
time.
play for second time.
Okay, I'll play
Second
again.
time. So at least they will be alert now.
Okay, alert.
Yes, students, pay attention, listen attentively.
Dear Mary, how are you keeping? It's been a long time since I last heard from you. I suppose you must be busy with your work. When are you going to learn to relax a little? It will surprise you to know that I shall be coming down to Singapore in 3 weeks' time. I've been called for an interview. If I'm successful, I'll be the new public relations officer at Harper International. Mary, I wonder if it would be possible for me to stay with you for the 3 days I'll be in Kuala Lumpur. If it is not convenient, don't worry. Could you then try to book accommodation for me at one of the hotels in the city center? The Royal, perhaps? I believe it's quite comfortable and it's not expensive. After my interview, I'd like to go to Port Klang to eat crabs. I wonder if you could join me. And how about asking Michael and Indra to come along? They'd be good company. By the way, is there anything that you would like me to buy from Penang? I'll be going there in 10 days' time to visit a friend and to do some shopping. Let me know in time, will you? Be seeing you soon. Sincerely, Jack.
Okay, students, you have heard the audio. So can you please type your answers in the chat box? Is it A, B, C or D?
Okay, come on, students. Where is Jack going in 10 days' time? Okay, Kriti
Singapore?
Nadan say D, Theo say D, William D, Anis D, Vanessa D, Kirtana D, Savina say D, Kairia say D, Ho Ziling D, Sarah D, Aisha D, Siti Zulaika D, Cha Yikuen D,
Wow, excellent. Super.
Kitashini D, Carmen D. Well done, students.
Okay,
Good.
well done, students. Okay, the answer is actually D. All right, now tips number 2. Always remember to read the question first and find the details. So you underline the keywords, okay? Details in the question first, okay? Details in the question itself. So you are prepared to actually look for the information while listening to the audio. Okay, well done. Excellent.
Dear Mary.
Okay, let me just go to the next slide. Okay, so this is how the transcript looks like. Okay, you see, the answer is given towards the end. Okay, Penang, I'll be there, going there in 10 days time. Okay, these are other answers just to confuse you. Okay, we have Singapore in the beginning, we have Kuala Lumpur in the second paragraph, we have Port Klang in the third line, okay, third paragraph, and the final answer is actually in paragraph 4. Okay, so be patient while listening to the audio. All
Dear
right.
Mary.
Okay, wait. Okay. So we have done question 1, Okay, maybe I will take 3 questions from part 1. Okay. Not this. Okay. Wait. I will do question number. What is this? Okay, I'll do question number 3 then. Okay. So question number 3. Okay, involving steps. Okay, according to the lady, step 2. Okay, the keyword step 2 involves A, preheating the oven to 350 degrees. Option B, greasing and flour. Okay, option C and option D. Okay, you have read. Okay, please read. Okay, now I will play the audio. What, according to the lady, step 2. Okay, the keyword is step 2. All right, I'll play the audio now.
How to bake simple cake. Step 1. Preheat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius. Grease and flour a 9 by 9 inch pan or liner muffin pan with paper liners. Step 2. In a medium bowl, cream together the sugar and butter. Beat in the eggs, one at a time, then stir in the vanilla. Combine flour and baking powder. Add to the greened mixture and mix well. Finally stir in the milk until batter is smooth. Pour or spoon batter into the prepared pan. Step 3. Bake for 30 to 40 minutes in the preheated oven. For cupcakes, bake 20 to 25 minutes. Cake is done when it springs back to the Dutch.
Okay, so it's quite direct, so I'm not going to play the audio for the second time. So can you please type the answer, or do you want me to play it again?
I think play one more time. Play one more time.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Let them read the questions.
Okay,
And then
read
we
the
can play
question,
one more time. Okay.
Step 2, not step 1, not step 3. Listen.
How to bake simple cake. Step 1. Preheat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius. Grease and flour a 9 by 9 inch pan or liner muffin pan with paper liners. Step 2. In a medium bowl, cream together the sugar and butter. Beat in the eggs, one at a time, then stir in the vanilla. Combine flour and baking powder. Add to the greened mixture and mix well. Finally stir in the milk until batter is smooth. Pour or spoon batter into the prepared pan. Step 3. Bake for 30 to 40 minutes in the preheated oven. For cupcakes, bake 20 to 25 minutes. Cake is done when it springs back to the Dutch.
All right. Students, what is your answer? Type in the chat box.
Okay. They have
D,
already C.
C,
Lo Guanzin say C. Ratika C. Okay.
Huh?
Jeremy C. Sri Lakshmi C. No Shafika say C. Any more students? Jeremy Lu say C. Sri Lakshmi C.
Okay,
All right,
great. Well
Sarvina.
done.
Jingwen C.
Well done, students. Well done, students. You're focused. All right. So this is how the transcript looks like. Okay, step 1. Okay, preheat oven. Okay, preheat oven. Okay, step 2. Can you see step 2? Okay, even in step 1, we have greasing and this one. Step 2, this. Step 3. Can you see? So the answer is actually in the second part. Okay, the answer is actually in the second
How
part.
to bake simple.
Okay, so the answer is C, obviously. Okay, so tips number 4, jot down the steps at the side of the option. Okay, for example, okay, you have this while listening to the audio. Okay, immediately write. Okay, this is step 1. This is step 1. Okay, and then this is step 2. You don't even have to write step, you just write S1. Okay, and then this one is S3. So when the audio is played for the second time, you can actually double check your answer. All right.
Cikgu Farida, I think your battery is low. Better
No,
on
it's actually
speaker.
my pen battery.
Preheat oven
Oh,
to
your pen battery. Okay,
My
okay.
pen battery.
how
Okay.
to bake simple cake.
Okay. All right. Okay. Next. So the answer is C. Yeah. Okay. I'll take another one more question. I think I will do question number. Question number 5. It is actually a very interesting story. Okay. Listen carefully, yeah. But before that, look at the question, read the question first. According to the wise man, it is important to laugh at the same jokes. Laughter is the best medicine. Crying is good to release stress. Worries won't solve our problems. Remember, students, options in part 1 is only 3. Okay, there are only 3 options, but I'm just giving you extra option for the sake of exercise, for today's exercise. Okay, you're ready? Let me just play the audio now. Listen carefully what the wise man said. This is a bit like tricky question, but listen carefully, yeah?
Challenging question, huh? Challenging question.
Wise man,
Okay, wait.
been coming to the wise,
Wait again,
been coming to the wise man, complaining about the same problems every time. One day he told them a joke and everyone roared in laughter. After a couple of minutes, he told them the same joke and only a few of them smiled. When he told the same joke for the 3rd time, no one laughed anymore. The wise man smiled and said, "You can't laugh at the same joke over and over. So why are you always crying about the same problem?" Moral of the story: worrying won't solve your problems. It'll just waste your time and energy.
Interesting, huh? Interesting story, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll play again for the second time. According to the wise man, is it important to laugh at the same joke? Or laughter is the best medicine? Crying is good to release stress. Worrying won't solve our problem. Let's listen again the audio.
People have been coming to the wise man, complaining about the same problems every time. One day he told them a joke and everyone roared in laughter. After a couple of minutes, he told them the same joke and only a few of them smiled. When he told the same joke for the 3rd time, no one laughed anymore. The wise man smiled and said, "You can't laugh at the same joke over and over. So why are you always crying about the same problem?" Moral of the story: worrying won't solve your problems. It'll just waste your time and energy.
Exactly. Okay, I do agree with him. All right, what is your answer, students? Can you type in the chat box A, B, C, or D?
Okay, so far, Vanessa says
Where's Emily
Sabina D.
and Heidi?
Oh, Heidi is here. Emily is coming
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
All right, okay,
Ani
okay.
says D. Logan
Focus,
says D.
focusing.
Carmen D. Jocelyn D. Okay, Nicholas is not sure yet. He said
Okay.
X at the moment. Sarah says D.
Okay, good. Great.
Yo,
Okay,
so
let's
D.
see.
All right. It
What
was an
is the
interesting
answer?
story.
Okay. Yeah.
All
So
right.
this is the
Azlin D. Okay,
question.
good.
All are gone, my battery. Okay. So this is the wise man's story. Okay. So moral of the story:
Chai
worrying.
can do good.
Huh?
No,
What is it?
Chai you can D. So
Okay.
D.
All right.
The
Yeah.
students are with
A lot
us.
of
The
students
students are with
answer
us.
D.
Okay.
Ah.
Very good.
They are very quick.
Well done. Madam Suji, you have a very focused and good students around, huh?
Yeah,
very
indeed.
alert, very alert, very alert.
Very
Very
active
attentive.
as well. Very good.
Active, yes. Very good students. Okay.
They are
Way to
ready
go.
for the exam, for next year. They are already prepared, well prepared.
Very good. Well prepared. Good. It's a good effort by the English department of SMK Bukit Maluri, to prepare the
Yes.
students earlier. All right. So the answer for this question is actually A, B, C, or D? The answer is D.
Correct. Well done, students. Well done.
Coming to the wise
Oh,
man,
the wise man is
complaining
talking
about the
again.
same problems every time.
All right.
I like the
So,
story. I like the story.
yeah, I like the story too. That's why I wanted to share this.
There's a moral value behind this story actually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't be like laughing.
Telling the same thing and laugh and laugh.
Yeah. So why don't we apply this in our daily life?
Yeah.
It doesn't make it. It won't solve your problem. Actually, it's a waste
And
of time.
the quotation there. So why are you always crying about the same problem? Find a solution. Overcome it. Students, I think you got a clear message from this topic itself.
Yes. Why worry? Live life to the fullest. Always remember that. Okay? Okay, so tips number 6, listen attentively, because in this question, you see, the question is being asked towards the end of the audio. All right, students, never be bored, never be tired of waiting for the answer. All right, so I think for part 1, okay, as I promised earlier, only 3 questions I'm going to take from this. Okay, so we have completed questions
How-
from part 1. Okay, so tips I'll tell you towards the end. Okay, so part 1 done. Okay, part 1 done. Okay, now let's move to second part. Okay, second part, I'm going to share with you, I think, 2 or 3 practices only. All right. So for part 1 and part question number practice 1 and 2, actually it's quite easy and direct, but I just want you to do some warm-up exercises first before I give you the real SPM exam questions. Okay, so I'll play the audio. This is a very short audio, but this is not a subjective question. Part 2 is not subjective question. This is just to warm you up again. All right, so I'll just do one warming up session. Listen carefully, yeah.
Practice 1. Everyone likes to eat, but not all people like to cook. There are lots of words to describe cooking that may help you be a good helper in the kitchen. Words that describe eating and how things taste are helpful too.
You see? Okay, never mind. Wait, I'll play again the audio for the second time. Okay, so you can actually listen again.
Practice 1. Everyone likes to eat, but not all people like to cook. There are lots of words to describe cooking that may help you be a good helper in the kitchen. Words that describe eating and how things taste are helpful too.
Okay, what are the words that you think you have heard? You can type in the chat box. Everyone likes to dash, but not all people like to cook. Okay, especially during the pandemic. But Madam Manjit likes cooking.
Yeah.
And she loves cooking. You should go and check her
Okay.
channel. She got all the recipes in the world. Okay, so there are
Okay,
lots of
Cikgu,
what?
they already gave a lot of
Oh.
answers.
All right, please.
Yeah.
Okay, number
Three
1,
taste.
most of them type eat. Second,
Yes,
they
number
type
1,
cook.
3. Yeah,
And the
taste.
third one, they type
cook.
taste.
Yes,
Very
they're
good,
done.
very good.
They can.
They are
So
very advanced students, I think, this one all.
Yes, very good, very attentive. Okay, so the answer
Yes.
is everyone likes to eat, but not all people like to cook. There are a lot of words to describe cooking that may help you be a good helper in the kitchen. Words to describe eating and how things taste are helpful too. Very good, students. Okay, very good. Let's move. So remember, listen to the intonation. Okay, always listen to the intonation, because to a certain extent it will help. For example, everyone likes to eat, comma. You see? So there's a gap there. So you know what to expect over there. Okay. So I think I'll skip practice 2. Okay, I'll go straight to practice 3 question that is tested in your SPM exam. Okay, let's have a look. Now, as I told earlier, it's going to be only on one topic. Okay, remember just now I gave you questions from Ali. You have all the questions from about Ali. Okay, so in question 8 to 15, you will hear a text on Fatima. For question 8 to 15, circle the correct answer, A, B, or C. Okay, so I will show you the questions first. Okay, so you have to get prepared the answers earlier. If you want to get prepared the answers earlier, you have to look at the questions first. Okay, so
Read the
in this
questions.
question, read the question. It's very important to read the question. Who is the main character of the passage? Why does Fatima barely has any spare time to restock the groceries in her home? 3, why is Fatima going shopping? Number 4, why did Fatima stock up on salads and vegetables? Okay, why did Fatima write a grocery list? Number 6, which of the following snacks was not? Okay, now this is actually a very, very tricky question, or also testing other
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 skills.
skills. Okay, because you have to really listen and just put an X for questions for.
Maybe it's a hot question.
Yes, yes. Okay. What did Fatima do right before leaving her apartment? Okay, I'll show you what are the keywords actually. What are the keywords? You have to underline the keywords. First,
Fatima is becoming very famous.
yes,
Yeah.
Fatima.
Luckily not Farida. Okay, students, you can even use your highlighters to underline your keywords, or use your pen or pencil. Understand?
Yes, yes, yes. So who is main character? Number 2, why? What happened? What happened to Fatima? Why she doesn't have any time to restock? Number 3, why is Fatima going shopping? Number 4, why Fatima stock up on salads and vegetables and not other things like chocolates or other things that you like? Number 5, why did Fatima write a grocery list? Do we need a grocery list? Number 6, which of the following was not in Fatima's pantry? What Fatima before leaving her apartment? What she did? Okay. Number 8, where did Fatima find her keys? In the office room. Okay, so I'll show you now. These are the questions. Now I show you the options. Okay, who is the main character? Fatima's husband, Fatima, the narrator. So by just looking at this question, you can more or less expect what to find in the audio. Number 2, why does Fatima barely has any spare time to restock the groceries in her home? A, she works in a factory. B, she works long hours. C, she has 2 jobs. Okay. Question 3, why is Fatima going shopping? Options given. She needs new clothes. Her husband is dieting. She has been very busy. All right. Question 4. I'll show you all the questions in one page, one slide afterwards. Yeah. Okay. Question 4. Why did Fatima stock up on salads and vegetables? A, because she's on diet. Her husband is on diet. Both are on diet. Okay. Question 5. Why did Fatima write a grocery list? She is very forgetful. She was in rush. She made it for her husband to go grocery shopping. Okay. Question 6. Which of the following snacks was not in Fatima's pantry? Okay, this one is quite tricky. Candy bars, bags of chips, crackers, and granola bars. Again, I'm giving you 4 options just for the sake of exercise. Okay, question 7. What did Fatima do right before leaving her apartment? Get her keys from the office room, call her husband, glance around the apartment. Okay, don't worry, I'll show you the questions afterwards. Okay, where did Fatima find her keys? Is it on her desk, hanging on a key holder, or on a chair? All right. Now, before I show you, I play the audio. Look at the questions again. Okay, I give you 1 minute maybe. You can go through the question, and then I'm going to play you the audio. All right. Okay, look at the questions. Okay, make sure you're ready with your pencil and pen. Okay. Question 2. Question 3. Question 4. Question 5. 6. 7. And 8. Okay. Are you ready, students? Yes? Okay. So now I'm going to play the audio. Listen carefully, yeah? Listen carefully.
Part 2. Going to the store. Fatima has been working long shifts at her new job and has barely had any spare time to restock the groceries in her home. It doesn't help that her husband also works a full-time job. She decided to take today off and go shopping as they were beginning to run extremely low on food. As she scanned her pantry, she noticed that there were very few snacks left over. They had a few candy bars, bags of chips, and crackers, but that was all. Fatima realized her husband was also dieting. which meant that she probably had to stock up on salads and vegetables. She made sure to write a small grocery list on a sticky note, as Fatima was very forgetful. Before leaving her apartment, she made sure to grab her keys from her desk in the office room, which was more cluttered than usual. Fatima took a small glance around her apartment before leaving to make sure she hadn't forgotten anything.
Okay, now I'm going to play for the second time and I'm going to do this exercise with you so I can show you how you can actually take the answers while listening. Okay, I'll do this together with you. All right, I'll play for the second time.
Part 2. Going to the store. Fatima has been working long shifts at her new job and has barely had any spare time to restock the groceries in her home. It doesn't help that her husband also works a full-time job. She decided to take today off and go shopping as they were beginning to run extremely low on food. As she scanned her pantry, she noticed that there were very few snacks left over. They had a few candy bars, bags of chips, and crackers, but that was all. Fatima realized her husband was also dieting, which meant that she probably had to stock up on salads and vegetables. She made sure to write a small grocery list on a sticky note, as Fatima was very forgetful. Before leaving her apartment, she made sure to grab her keys from her desk in the office room, which was more cluttered than usual. Fatima took a small glance around her apartment before leaving to make sure she hadn't forgotten anything.
All right, students, I'm supposed to jot down, but my, electronic pen is not functioning. All right, okay, let's see. Okay, I'll use my hand again. I'll show you for the third time, okay, just to show you on the steps. Can it be done? Oh, it can't be. Okay, wait, just a moment. Okay.
Part 2. Going to the store.
Oh,
Fatima
man. Okay. All right. Okay, just a moment. Okay, I can't write anything. But anyway, okay. Wait. Wait. Okay. When the audio is being played, what you have to do is, while listening to the audio, you have to tick, okay, the information that is given. Take your pen, okay, or pencil, tick the information while listening to the audio. Okay, I think that will be that you have to do that for the first time. Okay, I mean for the first time the audio is being played. Okay, so when it comes to second time, when the audio is being played for the second time, then you check your answers. Okay, is that okay, students? Okay, unfortunately, I can't use my electronic pen today. Okay, now I'll show you the answers. Let's do the answers. Ladies, are you in the studio where everyone is like
Yes,
silent?
yes, we are here. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Paying attention.
listening, don't want to
Oh,
interrupt
okay,
you.
okay. All right. Good. Okay, okay. So, students, can you share with me the answers? Share with the teachers in the studio. What is
Yes.
your answer? Okay,
Okay.
who's the main
Type
character?
at the chat box, please. Type at the chat box.
We have 11. It's already 11. Okay, who's the main
Okay,
character of this
William.
message?
William said 1B, 2B, 3C, 4C, 5A.
Yes, excellent.
Okay,
Excellent.
6A, 7C, 8D.
Yes,
Well
yes.
done, William.
Well done. B, correct. Well done. I'm going to go very fast because we've got two more
I
Slide
always
sections to
ask
do.
my student to do that as well. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you hold your horses, one shot, okay, put.
Yeah. All right. Why does Fatima barely has any time? Okay, ladies, the answer is
She works long hours. B,
Hours, yeah.
Babylon. Good. Well done, students. Good, good,
Okay,
good.
good. Madam Manjit, you just check if the students are with us or not. So you don't, it said, okay, or most of the students answered yes and A or B.
Okay, no
All right.
problem.
Okay, why is Fatima going shopping? Because
Okay, she needs new clothes. Was the answer B? Oh, it's
yeah,
wrong. C. Oh,
yeah,
Sarvina gave the answer C. Well done, Sarvina.
well done, well done.
Okay, she has been very busy and they have been running low on
No
food.
on
That's
food.
the answer.
Exactly,
Good.
exactly.
Well
Okay,
done.
number
Question
four.
4.
Okay, number 4. She's on diet. Her husband is on diet. Okay, that's the answer. Not
Good.
both on
Good.
diet.
4C. Good. 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 Chai
Okay,
Nityan
4C.
C. Good. Well
All
done,
right.
Chai.
Number 5. Why did Fatima write a grocery list? She's very forgetful. B, C. Of course, she's very
The
forgetful.
answer is forgetful. Okay. Good. 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 So
Okay,
far,
number.
nobody wrote A. Yeah.
Okay, well done, well done. Okay, this is quite tricky. What is not in
Which one of
the?
the following snacks was not in Fatima's pantry?
Yes,
Candy bars, bags of chips, or granola bars?
granola
Okay, so the answer
bars.
is granola. Okay, good.
Okay.
William, so all answers correct.
Oh, well done, boy, well done. Okay, what did Fatima do right away before her leaving her apartment? Okay, she glanced around the apartment before.
Very good. You need to
Okay,
glance.
and last but not least, okay, where did Fatima find her keys in the office? On her desk. Well done. So this is the transcript. Okay, can you see? Okay, this is transcript. Okay, later I'll share with you tips for part 2. Okay, part 3, students. Okay, part 3. Okay, I only did one exercise, so I'm going to share that exercise with you. Okay, part 3. You'll hear 5 extracts in which teenagers are talking about blind football. Okay, this is interesting. Have you heard blind football? Go and check out what is blind football. Okay, we also talked that in our academy YouTuber class. Okay, what is blind football is all about. Okay, for question 16 to 20, choose for the list A to G what each speaker says. Use the letters only once. There are 2 extra letters which you do not need to use them. Okay, so they are all together 5 speakers. Now, okay, ladies, do you think I need to play once or twice because we don't have much time? I think I'll
Play
just
twice,
play
please.
once.
Play twice. Never mind.
Okay, only once, Once, okay.
I think
So
I'll just play
these,
once because I already exit the time.
yes,
Yeah.
it's already 11, almost 11.
11
Already
and
11, already 11, okay?
Because you need to go for the next class, students. Okay,
yes,
you play
yes.
only once,
We started just now 10:15, so we have another 15 minutes, okay? So just to complete that, then we will start the next
You
lesson.
need to share the tips. You need to share some tips.
Yes. Okay, students, read the options given. A, I find it difficult to keep quiet while watching the game. Okay, is it speaker 1, speaker 2, speaker 3? So you just have to write, for example, speaker 1, if it is if speaker 1 mentioned that, then you write your answer A. Okay, if C, right at the side. So you have to listen to all these 5 extracts first, then only you answer. Okay, so
students must read the questions also.
Yeah,
Don't
read the
forget to
question.
read. Very important
Okay.
reading.
Yes, I find it difficult to be quiet while watching the game. Option A. I feel communication is vital in this game. Option B. C. My passion for sports began at a very young age. C. D. Before attempting to tackle the players, my shout "Why?" which means I'm here in Spanish. E. I have had many injuries while playing the game. F. Anyone can play the game since all players have to be blindfolded. You know, it is blindfolded. And G, we need to train seriously to get a better sense. So listen to the audio. I'm going to play only once. Okay. So immediately you can write your answers. Okay. Speaker 1, listen carefully.
Speaker 1. Blind football isn't just for blind. Anyone can play the game since all players have to be blindfolded. Each team consists of 5 players. 4 of them must be blindfolded, while the goalkeeper is sighted. Each team also has a goal guide, a sighted person situated behind the goal. His role is to instruct the players where to shoot. I have a friend who's coaching a team. That is why I know a lot about this game.
Okay, done. Speaker 1. Now, speaker 2. Listen carefully.
Speaker 2. Initially, blind football is variation of futsal designed for players who are blind or visually impaired. It is currently a Paralympic sport and the International Blind Sports Association. As far as I know, the ball has a bell in which it allows the player to know where the ball is every time it moves. Before attempting to tackle, the players must shout "Voy," which means "I'm here" in Spanish. The goal guide taps the goal post and claps to show where the posts are.
All right. I think you know the answer already because it's quite
Yeah.
direct. Okay.
Direct answers.
Okay, except for speaker 4 and 5, you have to listen carefully. Okay, speaker 3 first. Listen carefully.
Speaker 3. I'm a great fan of any football games. I enjoy watching football in the stadium as compared to on TV. Cheering for my team is one of the greatest satisfaction I get while watching the game. Unfortunately, I can't do it in the flying football game because spectators have to watch the game in silence as the players have to hear the sound of the ball or the guides' voices.
Okay, I think more or less you can guess which option is that. Is it A, B, C, D, E, F, and G? Okay, speaker 4. Listen carefully.
Speaker 1.
Sorry.
Blind
Not
football
speaker 1.
isn't just for
Sorry.
blind.
Speaker 4.
Speaker 4. Okay, mistakenly I pressed the other one. Okay, listen carefully. Speaker 4.
Speaker 4. Of course I love this game. I train intensively every weekend ever since young. I sacrificed my time and money to play this game, but I love the game. However, I have many scars from this game.
All right. Okay. And last but not least, speaker 5.
Speaker 5. I have had many injuries, but I will keep playing this game. I hope we can make it to the World Cup. By the way, just would like to share with you that sighted people are welcome on the team as goalkeepers or goal guides.
All right. That's all. Okay. Now let's have a look.
Speaker 2. Speaker 3.
All the speaker wants to talk. All right. So I'll share with you the answers. Okay.
Okay, come on, student. Your answers.
Okay. Do you want to write? Can I share straight away the answers?
Yeah, I think you share straight away because it's
Okay.
already 11:09.
Yes.
You don't have so much of
speaker
time.
1, F.
F.
Later you can actually rewind and listen again. So
Okay,
speaker 1 is F. Speaker 17, speaker 2 is D, A, C, and E. Okay, later you can rewatch and listen and
Okay,
answer.
we have one student here score all correct.
Wow.
Shitash.
Well done. William, I
Well
think.
done.
William and Sabina.
Yeah. Okay.
Well done, girl.
Well done,
Tana
well
as
done.
well.
First one was
Excellent.
Kita
Well
Shini, I think.
Yeah,
Super.
first one.
Well
done,
done, well done.
Yeah,
Okay.
good.
Students are very attentive.
Yeah.
That's,
SMK Bukit Maluri students, don't play the fool, All right. Okay,
Speaker
so
1.
can you see, these
Blind football isn't
wait,
just
let
for
me-
blind.
okay.
Speaker 5.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, the
So,
speakers start talking.
all the speakers want to talk. All right. Okay, so can you see? Okay, the answer is some of the answers. The questions are testing. The answers are in the beginning of the paragraph audio. Okay, some it's towards the end, some in the middle. Okay, so you have to wait for the answer. Some you have to listen carefully to find the answers. So make sure. Okay, for this type of question, it's a bit challenging. Okay, part 3 is a bit challenging, so you have to do a lot of exercises. So my best advice for you is always underline immediately the words that you listen as you listen to the audio. Okay, immediately you underline the words when you're listening to the audio. Okay, so we have done part 3 and last part. okay, which is a subjective question. You will hear, okay, oh, something is missing. Okay, you will hear to the audio for questions 21 to 30, fill in the missing information each numbered space. Okay.
Everyone talks
Oh,
about
okay,
the
okay,
love
okay,
and
okay, okay,
affection
okay.
of a
All
mother
right.
in
Very
life.
fast, very fast.
Okay, okay, that's right.
Everyone wants to talk.
Yeah, that's right.
Everyone talks
Okay,
about the
okay,
love and
yes, yes, yes,
affection of a
I
mother in life.
understand. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so this is the question. Okay, father is the person who gives what and what from the back. Subjective question. Here I am dash about the story of my father. My father is a dash and we live in a village. He is a dash person. We have five big cows and make a good amount of money dash milk. In the afternoon, he goes to the village market to buy all the dash things. My father is also very helpful and dash to the people. I consider my father as a hero because he's the only person who dash money for the family. And I feel dash and great to become his son. Okay, listen. I will also play this audio only once. Okay, because we don't have much time. Okay, listen carefully. Listen carefully. Yeah. All right.
Life. But most of the time we ignore the
Alamak.
love and feelings for
Wait. Okay, I'll play again. All right. Listen carefully.
everyone talks about the love and affection of a mother in life. But most of the time we ignore the love and feelings for the father in all the shows, movies, and other things. Father is that person who gives us strength and support from the back. Whatever we achieve in our life, the father has the biggest contribution to that. Most of the fathers are the ideal person for their kids. I am sharing about my father here. My father is a farmer and we live in the village. He is a hard-working person. I am proud of my father. There are so many reasons why I am proud of him. First of all, I want to tell you about his life. He wakes up early in the morning and after breakfast, he takes all the cows on the field. We have 5 big cows and we make a good amount of money selling milk. Then he goes to the paddy field. He works there till 2 p.m. Then he comes back home and takes a shower and eats his lunch. Then he brings the cows back home. And sometimes in the early morning, he takes milk from the cows. In the afternoon, he goes to the village market to buy all the necessary things. Then he comes back home. He goes to sleep at 10 p.m. He is living a very simple life, but he is a hard-working person. He is an honest man and that's why all the people around us believe him a lot. Everyone gives him respect and loves him. Our neighborhood is amazing. Everyone helps each other in need. My father is also very helpful and dedicated to the people. I consider my father as a hero. There are so many reasons behind that. The first reason is he is the only person who makes money for the family. We are 7 members of the family, but only he is supporting us financially. We 4 siblings are students and he needs to spend a good amount of money for us every month. It's not easy for him, but he always does that successfully. I can't even imagine how hardworking he is. He is a peaceful person who loves to live peacefully. He never buys any expensive things for himself. He tries his best to make us happy. I feel lucky and great to become the son of him. I have never seen a person that much dedicated to his family. His biggest dream is to make all of us educated. And we are dedicated to making his dream true. We have great bonding. He shares everything with me. I think my father is the person I love most. And I know he also loves me a lot. He is the most important person in my life. Whatever I am doing has been possible because of his contribution in my life.
That's a very long text and interesting too. Okay. So this is straight away. I'm going to show you the transcript. It's a very long transcript. Can you see? Okay. So some of the answers are in the beginning and then in between. Okay, the beginning part of the paragraph. Okay, in the middle, and some of the answer is like towards the end. Okay. So what is your answer? By the way,
Everyone
is your
talks
father
about the love
your
and
big
affection
hero?
of a mother in
Oh,
life.
okay.
But most of the time we ignore the love and feelings for the father in all the shows.
Okay.
Father
All
wants
right.
to talk some more. Oh no,
Yes.
don't want to
Father
talk
will
some more.
share.
Father is
That's what
very
it is.
excited, father. All right. So this is the answer, students. I'm sharing the answers with you. Okay, father. Anyone, you can also type while I share these answers. Huh? Okay, father is a person who gives us strength and support from the back. Here I am sharing about the story of my father. My father is a farmer and we live in a village. He is a hard-working, okay, the hyphenate person. We have five big cows and we make a a good amount of money selling milk. In the afternoon, he goes to the village market to buy all the necessary things. My father is also very helpful and dedicated to people. I consider my father as a hero because he's the only person who makes money for the family. I feel lucky and great to become his son. Okay, so
Good
always,
information about father. Good
yes,
info about
yes.
father.
Yes, my father is my hero. I believe for all of your fathers are also your hero. Okay. All right. So tips number 12. Always get ready for the next piece of information because you don't know what to expect. So you must always be attentively listening to the audio. All right, students. So I have covered part 1, 2, 3, 4. So as I promised earlier, I'm going to share with you all the tips that you need when you're answering listening question. Okay. So listening question. First of all, you must be focused. Number 2, find the details in the question itself. Number 3, be careful of tricky questions, okay, because there will be some word omission or different answers or incorrect facts even along the way. Question 4, jot down information, the side of information. Number 5, filter information, okay. Number 6, listen carefully to the details as well, not just the main titles, okay. 7, listen again when the audio is played for the second time. 8, always decide fast because you don't have much time. Okay. Listen. Number 9, listen to the information. Number 10, highlight or underline the words. Okay. 11, underline immediately the words as you listen to the audio. And last but not least, always get ready for the next piece of information. All right, students. I think if we have come to the end of listening paper, okay, if you have learned something for today's class, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel, okay, Bless Ferry, and also other teachers' channel up there. Okay, later we'll show you. So you'll be notified in the future if we have any live lessons from our YouTube channel. So back to you, Madam Manjit.
Okay, thank you, Madam Farida. It was a very interesting session based on how to answer your listening questions. Okay, I'm sure students you have gained a lot of information from Madam Farida, part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4. And then the tips how to handle listening questions. Okay, and when we saw just now in the chat box, all of you are very attentive, you paid attention, and you are able to answer. That's how you need to do. So keep it up, and the next slot will be starting in 10 minutes time. Now it's 11:20. We'll start at 11:30, the next slot. The link is already there. So
Madam Sujita
please
is here. Madam
take 10
Sujita is
minutes break. Oh, Madam Sujita is here. Okay, hold on. Madam Sujita will explain to you. So thank you very much for coming together here and cooperating with our teachers here. And I hope you gain something important from this listening session. And the next session will be speaking that will be carried out by Emily John. So please be there. So all to you, Madam Sugita. Madam Sugita, are you there?
Madam Suchi, on your mic. On your
On
mic.
your mic, please.
I
Yes.
use this to
Yeah.
unmute. It's still
Unmute.
mute.
Oh, okay. If she's not wearing her earphone,
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Can hear, can hear.
can hear.
Cannot.
The
Unmute.
sound
It's
is
She
not.
open.
unmute.
It's
Open,
mute.
Or
open your
maybe
mic.
she mistaken. Wait,
The mic
Cannot
there.
You
hear.
need to
Oh,
mute.
switch it on.
wait. Can we? Oh, cannot.
We
Okay.
cannot switch it on for her.
Okay.
Yeah.
She need
You have
to
to
Okay.
switch.
unmute the mic
Unmute
symbol.
the mic, the signal. Okay, yes.
Ah.
Okay, well done, well
Ah,
done. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
unmute.
Madam Sujita, all to
Eh?
you
She mute
again.
again.
Can't hear. Can't hear.
She mute again.
Okay.
Yeah, cikgu.
Okay.
Ah, okay,
Okay,
okay.
Madam Sujita, to you
Okay,
now.
so now thank you so much to Madam Farida. So now we call upon Madam Emily to share with us what she
No,
has
there's a 10
for this.
minutes break.
Second,
Madam
we will give
Sujita.
the second
All right,
link.
we're going to have a
Yeah,
10
and there's a 10
break.
minutes break. So we will continue in 11:30. 11:30, use the
11.
second link. Yes. All right. Okay, see you students, see you teachers.
Okay, take care, students. See you in
Bye.
10 minutes time.
Bye-bye.
Take
See you in
care.
the
Bye,
next
take
room.
care.
Bye-bye.
See you soon in the next
Assalamualaikum.
room.
In the next room, yeah. Don't
Yeah,
Okay,
say
I'm going to
that.
leave. I'm leaving.
You need to
Yeah.
mark your
Okay.
attendance,
In the
huh?
next room, ah. Okay.
Okay,
I
Bye.
in the
bye-bye.
show. Wait, I put the intro.